welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. I hope you're all having a lovely November so far. I'm very excited about November. There's lots of lovely things to look forward to, not including probably what's going to be another lockdown in the UK. We've heard rumours today the government, instead of just telling you directly that there's going to be another lockdown, they leak it to the press a bit, gauge the reaction, and then just follow up on that. So we think there's going to be another lockdown in November, which, however annoying that may well be, I'm sure I can find some lovely things to do in November that will keep me entertained and lovely. But that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about my favourite things from the month of October. So I have a whole host of things. And the first thing I'm going to start with is the thing that took up most of my October. Well, it did. It happened every day in October, which was my Outfits October challenge that I did over on Instagram. So over on Instagram, I've got an Instagram account. Come on over if you fancy it, Lauren and the Books. I challenged myself to wear a different outfit every single day in October. Not buying any new clothes, just shopping purely from my wardrobe, which is made up of clothes that I've had for either like many years. So one coat I wore was the coat that I wore that I got for my 18th birthday, and also secondhand clothes that I've been buying recently. And these prompts range from all things such as, I'll insert some pictures here, so like clashing prints, minimalist was very popular with quite a lot of people. Animal print, which I wore this week. Today, this is my last day. I'm filming this on the 31st of October, and today's prompt is planets, so I've got this planets t-shirt on, and I just had such a lovely time. Like, because for a long time, basically since we've been into lockdown, a lot of my clothes have been like pyjama bottoms or my sister's old maternity bottoms and a t-shirt. It was really nice to get dressed up and like do a different prompt every day, and like it was really lovely to sort of tailor it to like whether or not I was going into work or if I was at home, or just like dressing up a bit more to work from home, which was really lovely. So I really enjoyed doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I've also been doing over on my Instagram stories, like I'm trying to do the sort of World Cup of outfits to work out which was everyone's favourite outfit. As I mentioned before, Minimalist has been doing a lot of, has got a lot of love for that. And yeah, just sort of like challenging myself in the old fashion world, which has been very enjoyable, and just getting to wear some things that I hadn't worn for a long time. And just having a lovely time. I really enjoyed it. I wish it could go on forever really, but I feel like the reason I enjoy it so much is that it is one succinct thing for October. So we'll look forward to doing it again, not next October, but really loved it. But yeah, if you've been watching me over on Instagram do Outfits October, let me know down below if you've been following and what you've been enjoying and what your favourite outfit was. Let me know. Next thing we've done is something that is going to be disappearing in the next few days, and that's the fact that we decorated for Halloween, which we've sort of been like slowly doing a little bit of every single year. David and I are big like non-horror fans. We don't like anything scary. So the past few years we've been collecting like little pumpkin bits, candles, like a lot of pumpkin spiced things. And this year we added a few more things to our, and I'll insert some like footage of our Halloween-y house. So we've got this pumpkin garland, which came from TK Maxx a few years ago, and then this Let's Boogie banner, which we got for the Strictly launch as well. And then these two, I can't remember where these are from. I think it might be like Telegram. These two screen printed, one says Black Cat's Hiss and the other one says Moonbeam. A whole series of candles and things that we've bought over the years. And then most recently this year we've got these concertina pumpkins. We got 3 concertina pumpkins. This is the biggest one. Then we've got like a little one, a concertina ghost that I'll also show you, and then quite a few little bits in the pound shop. So for example, this little holographic, like iridescent maybe, little pumpkin guy. He's been in the bathroom, so I've been having little baths with him and stuff. So it's just been really fun to sort of like decorate the house a little bit for October and for Halloween, and yeah, just to have a lovely time with it. So this week, I'm off this week. David and I were supposed to be going on holiday to France with my parents, but obviously I haven't been able to go. But we've kept the annual leave off, and this week we're going to put up the Christmas tree. So we're putting up the tree really early this year. Whenever I put the tree up, when it comes down, and it normally comes down sort of just after New Year, David would have it taken down like after Boxing Day if he could, but it's got to stay up till New Year. I always think, oh, I wish we had it up longer. So we were planning on putting it up sort of slightly earlier this year anyway, around my birthday. My birthday's at the end of November. But because we had this week off, I said to David, let's just do it. So we're going to put the tree up early doors, like in the first week of November, and then we get 2 months of Christmas tree and Christmas joy and twinkly lights and sparkliness and things like that. So yeah, Halloween's coming down this week, but Christmas will be going up, so delighted about that. A book and a sort of experience that has also been ongoing throughout October is David and I have been taking it in turns to read a poem for every autumn day, a poem to each other every single day, which we've really, like, I've really enjoyed it. Sometimes David says he finds it more of like a reading exercise. David and I, neither of us are sort of like poetically minded, and sometimes David says it's more of a reading exercise, particularly like if he's reading some of the older poems, just to sort of like get through the words. But like, I've been enjoying a lot of them. Today, David read the 31st of October one, which was Roald Dahl's Down with Children from The Witches. So we both really enjoyed that. And yeah, it's got 2 poems every day taken from the books that Ali Ezeri has edited, a poem for every night of the year and a poem for every day of the year. So you get a choice of poems to pick. And yeah, I've just really been enjoying doing it. So this finishes on the 30th of November, and then we've already got a poem for every winter day lined up. So yeah, really have been enjoying this. And like, when I've been working from home, this is how we sort of end the day, which sounds silly, but like when I've been working from home, because I work in this room where we sort of like, this is where we live as well. So at the end of the day, when I shut my computer down and stuff, we say, right, poem time. So, and one or the other one of us will read the poem that is for the day. But yeah, been very much enjoying doing that. A product that I have enjoyed, David had to go into the office one day this month to do a little bit of work, and he works in Stratford in East London, and he popped into Westfield and went into Lush, and one of the things I had wanted him to get me, and he did, was Beauty Sleep face and body mask. So this is sort of like from the Sleepy range in Lush. They do bath bombs, they do shower gel, they do body lotion, which I sometimes, if I'm not sleeping, it's like very like lavender, the sort of like scent that you would imagine. So this is sort of like that, but like a little bit extra. I think it's got neroli. Oh my god, it's the most relaxing scent ever. And this is a face and body mask, so I've been using it purely on my face, and I've been using it when I'm in the bath, slathering it on, and then just sort of like sitting and just smelling up the scent and having a lovely time. So would highly recommend, particularly if you're a fan of like lavender scented things or the Sleepy range. It's not the exact sleepy scent, but it's definitely like from that sort of family, but have been having the most relaxing face masks with this ever. So very much been enjoying that. And then the last 2 things I've got are things that I've been watching on the telly, and the first one is obviously Strictly. So Strictly Come Dancing is a series which I get really into every single year. It's a ballroom and Latin dance competition that runs on the BBC normally from like September right up until Christmas, but this year, because of COVID and they've had to make some changes to the series, it only actually started last week, which was really exciting. And they've got 12 couples, so it's smaller than it is normally, and you watch them. They take on a different dance every single week, and they've made all these changes because of COVID, which I really appreciate, because it's just such a lovely thing to have Strictly back. It feels like something really normal. It's really glittery and sparkly and fun, and it reminds me of Christmas, and it just feels wonderful to have it back. So my early favourites are Nicola and Katia, love Nicola and Katia. Clara and Aliash, love those 2. I've really got a soft spot for Jamie Leng from Made in Chelsea. He's paired with Karen this year. So last year he was with Oti, but this is the first time this has ever happened. He broke his leg. No, he didn't break his leg. He did something bad to his leg and he wasn't able to compete. So they've actually brought him back this year, and that's never happened before. His first dance was rubbish, but I think going forward he might have a bit of potential. But yeah, I've got a bit of a soft spot for him, even though he's like a dick to girls. I've seen him in Made in Chelsea. He may have changed. I haven't watched Made in Chelsea for many years, so he may have grown up a bit, hopefully. But yeah, and Bill and Oti, I love those guys too. Like, honestly, there was no like bad dances, but yeah, really enjoyed it very much. Oh, Caroline and Johannes, love those guys too. So yeah, so tonight, as I said, I'm filming this on the 31st of October. We're going to my cousin Laura's to watch it, and we're going to get takeaway pizza. Oh, I can't wait. And have a lovely time watching that, because yeah, I'm just so delighted it's back. It just makes me so happy. And yeah, so happy. And I don't think that's I feel like everyone's really delighted it's back, so very happy. And then the last one, as I said, the last two items are TV items, and it's a programme called Between the Covers, or is it Between the Sheets? I think it's Between the Covers. And this is a programme all about books. It's hosted by Sarah Cox. It's on iPlayer, but I think it's on a Friday night on BBC Two. But David and I have been watching it on iPlayer, and it's Sarah Cox, who is a TV presenter, in the UK. She's a radio presenter and TV presenter, and she hosts a sort of like just a little half-hour discussion show where her and 4 celebrities, one of those celebrities having written a book themselves recently, discuss books. They all bring their favourite book, they all talk about like different sort of like bookish questions that come up each week. Like one week they were talking about books that they pretend that they've read even though they haven't, or like books that they've read because they really like the cover and things like that. And it's just a really, really interesting sort of half hour of hearing about different people's reading tastes, and I've just been really, really enjoying it. This week, which was on what we've been doing is we've been watching it on a Sunday morning. It's like perfect Sunday morning viewing. So we've been getting it up on the on iPlayer and watching it then. And this week, Will Young is going to be on there with his book called, I think it's called How to Be a Gay Man. So yeah, so he'll talk about that, but also about a favourite of his books with the panel of people. So yeah, it's a lovely, lovely thing, and I've been really, really enjoying watching that. So that has been lovely. So those are some of my favourite things for the month of October. What have been your favourite things for the month of October? Have you got anything that you're looking forward to in November? I have. Putting up my Christmas decorations. It's my birthday in November. Actually, I've got my Nigel Slater Christmas Chronicles book, which is similar to A Poem Every Day in that you have like a little bit of something to read like on the run up to Christmas, and that starts this month, and I've been looking forward to reading it. I listened to the audiobook last year in a sort of like big like chunk, but this year I'm going to sort of like pace myself and read like the bits you're supposed to read on specific days, and I cannot wait for that. So yeah, so those are some of my favourite things. The door's going now, I think that's gusto. So I'll see you all again soon for another booktube video. Goodbye!